beautiful, sexy, powerful people? My name is Andrew and I wear many hats. Today I'm wearing a hat, a cook hat. About a week ago, we had Sarah's been on camera. We had a pizza bake and we overstocked ourselves with a bunch of stuff to make pizzas. Now I'm stuck with a fridge full of tomatoes, tomato sauce, and cheese. So what about a tomato soup and grilled cheese video?
What about
Alright, I've never made I've never made tomato soup, but we'll see how it goes today, okay? So follow me.
Alright, to get started, this is super easy. This is what I have left in my pantry. 2 cloves of garlic, 4 fresh tomatoes, a spinning onion, some leftover tomato sauce that has oregano, fresh basil, and olive oil inside, tomato pesto, super umami, super flavorful. To add to this, we're gonna put harissa paste, commonly used in Tunisian cuisine, super spicy, citrusy, and yummy. Can't forget about these bad boys, sun-dried tomatoes. Last but not least, we're gonna use some Parmesan cheese for topping. Start with removing the top part of the tomato. It looks complicated at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that complicated. Cut it up, put it aside. Alright, for the onion, use a dull knife if you want to cry. Put in a big chunk, reserve it for the oven. For the sun-dried tomatoes, we're gonna thinly slice them because we want all the flavors to be released once it's in the oven and on the pan later on. Now you're gonna spank the garlic like it really wants it. Take off the skin you don't want. Alright, now pull out your burner, pull out your pan, put it on a medium high, and you're gonna put in your choice of oil. I have here olive oil. Probably put it too high right now. It's splashing around. You don't want that to happen. Don't burn down your house, okay? Be careful. Just turn the heat down a little bit and place your ingredients in. Now since the pan is really hot, I'm not going to do anything else but check them. I'm going to check for some colors. We don't want it to stick on the pan or to burn. Then we're going to add the sun-dried tomatoes. Just notice here that I changed the pan because this one can actually go into the oven. And this is the coloration that you want. I'm going to finish this in the oven. I left it there for a minute and then an extra minute or 2 broiling. Pull it out of the oven. Now you're going to put it in a large saucepan. So as you may know, tomatoes have extremely high glutamic content, which makes it super umami. And by cooking it in different ways like we just did in the oven, on the pan, heating it up on the saucepan, we're really gonna make sure to release all of its flavors. Now we're adding the harissa paste and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, you're gonna add the cream. I want to say about a cup here. That might be a lot for a lot of people, but it's really gonna help neutralize that acidity of the tomato. And we're gonna put some oregano and of course the tomato pesto. Finally, you're gonna season it with some fine sea salt. Bring on the blender. You're gonna mix it until your desired level of smoothness. If you don't have a hand blender like this, you can also use your standard blender. It works as well. Now this is up to anybody, but you can always re-season it. You can always thin it out with some water or blend it even more. We're gonna end this with some Parmesan cheese on top and fresh oregano. Wow. Alright, for the grilled cheese, I have some old onion bread that's sitting around in my fridge. A piece of mozzarella that I grated, of course Hellsman mayo. You're gonna pair that with some real mustard, La Morin, the one that creeps up into your brain. Do not forget the butter. I spread it evenly on one side of each toast. We have 4 toasts here lining up. Once that is done, you're gonna flip it and we're gonna do the same thing but with the mayo. Only one side for the mustard. Bring out your pan again, get it hot, use the rest of the butter, place the bread inside carefully, put it on a medium low, nice and slow. We're gonna hit it with some Parmesan cheese. top it with the mozzarella. Make sure to spread it evenly on the toast. Few rounds of black pepper, and then you're gonna put the 2 last piece of onion bread on top, butter side up. Use your regular spatula or your pot of soup. It's gonna help you get that even golden brown crust that you want and make the cheese melt easier. And voila!
Yo, we occupied your studio.
Texas! Don't tease me, yo! Don't tease me!
Hey, if you guys like the video, you can push the like or subscribe button. I love you. Peace.